Hello and welcome to day 13 of the hashtag Gely, Gely postcard play by Carrie the Crafter, Carrie Griffiths, aka Carrie the Crafter. He's both. He's all the things. Carrie cakes, all the things. One of my many interests is glue books, and so I wanted to do a couple postcards in that style of glue books. So I've just got a couple of just collage cards here. I'm going to do one landscape and one portrait. And I like playing with the idea of like putting things in a different background than they originated, and also playing with scale. So I've got these giant macaroons here that are going to go in the background there, I think. And they are colorful like that fun chair. So I'm going to just glue these down real fast. Whoops, because did I put the cover on my glue? No, but that's okay because I'm looking for my glue book pages that I can like get sticky. That's what I'm looking for. Hold on. So yeah, this is the glue pages that I can get sticky, and then this stuff, normally I would do it in a glue book, but today I'm doing it on postcards. Finding pieces small enough was the challenge. Oh, and the reason that I'm able to use my glue still, even though it didn't have my cover on it, is because I stick it in a toothpick holder upside down to help protect it when I don't have when I don't put the cover on right. So this, I think, can go pretty much all the way to the edge. I need to make sure there's room for, where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, he's gonna, this needs to, oh, can I bring it down any? Nope. Oh, well, not together. They separated. There we go. I just need a little bit more room because the little doggo is gonna sit on top of those. So I did pre-plan this so it would go quickly. Because if I have time and I'm in the mood, maybe I'll play in my glue books. I don't know. But I figured get this stuff done first. All right, that chair is going to pretty much go to the top there. So this dog, he's just sitting under the chair in a weird fashion. So I left him on the rug because otherwise he'll look like he's floating. And this way, he's at least on the rug, and the rug grounds him. But he was, but I took him out of his kitchen, so and I think I want them. No, I'm not gonna be able. You have to think ahead on these things. So if you want the macarons in the front, then you need to remember that before you put your rug down. Yeah, I didn't want to show you all my cards right away. You don't know who's going to be sitting in the chair. And I've got a little trick that I'll show you that I did for her. All right, so kind of want the chair all the way to the top. And there we go. The dog is sitting under the chair. That dog is sitting behind it. Hey, I got almost all the leg on there. That was more leg than I thought I'd get. All right, and then my girl. So I had this little doggy, and whoops, I shouldn't have pulled him out. His ear pulled on her arm. So now, but that's okay because it's all getting glued down. You'll never know things ripped. So I used the utility knife to just cut against her arms so that I could put a little dog in her lap. And then his head is smaller than his butt, so. And so he just sits there in her lap looking super cute. And just going to gently get some glue on the back of his head. And the more wonkily he sits, the happier it makes me probably. And we're going to glue her down. I still have to figure out, I don't know if her leg is just going to be hanging off there. She just has no foot, or if I'm going to put something in front of that. I don't know yet. I didn't get that far. But, she's kind of small for that chair and small enough for it to look funny. So, I could have used also, I had a guy, where'd he go? He was even smaller. But, and that'd be funny too. But I liked her on there better. She just, even though she has no foot, I liked her better. And she had the place for the dog to sit, the little doggy. So she's the dog lover. All the dogs come to her yard. But, you know, like normally a person's head would be, you know, so she's small for that chair. She's like Edith Ann. If you know, you know. So, got this cute little doggy postcard with the lady with no foot. But we're not going to judge her for that. Because maybe her foot is, maybe her pants are so long it covers her foot. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about her foot. So, that is one. And I don't want to do my corners like I do all of them. Because why not? So I'm using the 1/2 inch. This is a crocodile corner chomper. We are memory keepers. And you got to be careful because on Amazon, sometimes there's other things sold at the same place. And you just got to make sure you're getting the, you know, you can't go by color either. You just got to go by crocodile corner chomper. You need all the words. And they're not cheap. But they go through a lot of stuff. So there is that one. For their old doggies. There's 3 dogs. Patricia's not going to watch this one anyway. She's not a, she is not a fan of glue books necessarily. Patricia is, the mom on PM Artist Studio. So this one, I'm thinking, do I want to put the ocean in the background? Because this is kind of oceany, and so I could kind of, because you know, a couch on the beach is kind of fun, but I don't know how much of it will show. Not a lot of it. Some of it. We'll lose all the chairs and stuff, but I think I will go ahead and put that on there. Maybe I'll put it off to the side. I'm not sure. But I actually kind of like some of the stuff showing over here. So just put that back there so that, you know, we're kind of just putting the couch on the beach, because why not? That's a weird place for it to be. Yeah, you kind of want your stuff to be on there straight the first time you try it instead of trying to move it after you've got it glued on there. And so there's that. All right, and then for the couch, I cut along this arm so that it would look like she was all the way on, because she's too big for this couch. Like, see this little couch? You would think, like, he might work perfectly on there. Like, well, he's a little bit big for it, but not enough to make it funny. So, and the couch is at a weird angle, too, so it's gonna just kind of be, I might go off the card a little bit. Do I care if those show? I don't care if those show. But also we had this little table here, so I do want that little table. Because she's got birds. The other lady had dogs. This lady has birds. She just doesn't look like a dog person to me, so she's got the birds, and they're not real anyway. So, but then we have our 3 yellow things, so a little tiny triangle of yellow. I don't know if I want anything up there or not. I could always add some stamping or whatever. So the first thing we do is make sure she is placed on the couch the way we want her. We're careful with our... Oh, and I didn't, you know, I just cut her hand off because it's going to get put back on there. Oh, crap. I didn't say that. That was your imagination. I do want it so that her elbow is resting on the arm of the couch, you know. So... yeah, I think that... why did it seem like I covered more of those before? I don't know. It's not that important. I don't care if those show. I really don't. I was thinking they were going to show in the first place, so I don't know why I'm stressing about it. And if you are nervous about using art glitter glue, you could always... you could always use art glitter glue if you're afraid of ripping up all your pieces by using a glue stick, which is a little bit on the dangerous side, as you can maybe see as I go ripping it with my, because I'm kind of pressing hard because I want it to like stick. I like really, but you know, glue should help fit, you know, hide those things. And once you get glue on you and everything, then you just, oh shoot, oh there's a big glob of glue in there. I mean, it is nice if you don't see, her hand just goes right back where it was, even though I cut that little bit off. Tissue would be nice, yeah. So, because I usually have ink on my hands, I do want to be careful when I'm pressing it down. Oh, it's got a little rip there. We're not going to worry too much about that. Then we have this little ottoman over here. I know, you see macaroon, I see ottoman. That's okay. This is really tiny and delicate. I should probably use my art glitter glue, and if I had it here, I would. and I know it's here somewhere. It's just not in front of my eyeballs at this very moment. So I'm going to carefully and gently get glue on my birds and put my birds on there. At the ocean. It almost looks like she's looking out the, it's almost like these are the curtains though, and that's outside. So, although, you know, we do have the beach down there, so there's the quirkiness. So yeah, that is one of the things I enjoy doing is glue books. I like silly. If it makes me laugh, I definitely like to put it down. And this one, especially, this one's my favorite. Sorry, this is the one I'm keeping. I love her. So if you like the one with the birds in the ocean, then comment below for your chance to win that, because that's what I'm doing. I'm making 2. Oh, 13. Lucky 13. Don't I have something somewhere that says Lucky 13? I think I do. The numbers. I think in here somewhere. One of my Tim Holtz ones somewhere in this. There's a video on how to make this. Here it is. Folder. And there's also probably an even easier to understand video made by Carrie the Crafter, how to make that little folio. Alright, somewhere there's a big 13 there, and then there's Lucky here. So I am going to, it's too big. Once I put it over here, I could put it right here over the macaroons with a permanentish type ink. What color? We've got the teal, the blue, the pink, the aqua. That bright green's not going to show unless I put some white down first. So where's my gesso? But I really want to see, we have the green here, the green here. I would like to bring that green down here. This leaf green, that's pretty close. I just need to get some white in the background. And I just need my, oh, here it is, gesso. All right, so I want to try something. I've done like some white gesso. It barely shows on there. But I just want to have, and I'm probably going to have to do another layer of gesso for the 13 because of what I'm doing with this. I want this dark teal color. So I'm just going to kind of mix these, a little bit more of that one. 2 colors, the blue and the, what is it? The cobalt and the Mermaid Lagoon, to try to get, and I didn't tape off any of my letters, so I mean going over is definitely a possibility here. All right, so I'm gonna give that a minute to dry, and then I'm gonna go, I have my 13 gessoed under there, but I want to gesso over it again because the 13 is going to be over the Lucky. Does that make sense? So for that, I just took like a piece of sponge, which I just keep cutting up this sponge, and then, you know, put some gesso on there, take some gesso off of there, and then come in and just keep going over it until I get it as dark as I want it. The more, every time I go over it, it gets a little bit darker, because I'm going to go over that with yellow. So I've got the fossilized amber, seems to be the yellow that's pretty close to the couch, and that's the yellow. But that needs to dry for a minute. So on this one, Whoops. I'm going to do the Lucky in the Mermaid Lagoon, which is going to, let's see, or is that going to be a little bit on the dark side? Maybe the Cobalt. So we got the Cobalt in the chair, and then it'll stand out from the greenish color that's back there. There we go. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to do the Lucky. If I can find it, because, you know, it's not a very thick layer of gesso there. But I knew that it would take better on the gesso than the magazine image, which is why I did that. And then I'm going to go over the 13 again on this, like I just did the other one. Make sure that there's not any wet paint on the back of it. That's always helpful. And it's going to just overlap a little bit, not quite as much as the other one. Because I don't know, that's just what I felt like doing. I just felt like overlapping them for some reason. And it's all smushy, and that's okay. Basically, I just needed a base, and so that the green would show in the so, you know, because I'm using lighter colors. That's still wet. These need to dry. BRB. So, dried those with the hairdryer a little bit, and just going over this so that I went a little low. That's okay. I was way off. Oh my goodness. That's okay. It's like a little highlight. We'll pretend like that's a little highlight. And we'll try to do better on this one than we did on that one. So I'm using the leaf green on this one. I think it's a little bit darker, but that's okay. And we're going to actually line it up correctly this time, is the hope. There we go. There we go, 13. We got a little highlight on that one too, so we didn't line it up perfectly, and there's a little bit of white paint showing, and that's okay. So here we go, Lucky 13 and Lucky 13. Well, that's 17 minutes on just 2 cards, so I don't know if so that's it for today. I'm not going to do any more, because you guys have lots of videos to watch, and it's Saturday. And if I feel like do more glue books, I will, but I just won't do it on camera. And I'll show you in another video what I made. I don't know what I'm going to make. I got so many videos I got to make and so many ideas. I thought I was going to need the prompts to help me with this postcard challenge. And, you know, after the first 3, I didn't really need the prompts anymore. So, there you go. Hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you.